All right, and we are live.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Facebook Live show, a live broadcast of Your Home Show. This is Chris Weniger here along with Rebecca Guerrero. What are we doing? We're looking to educate and advise you on your home, whether you're buying your first house, moving up, moving down, or refinancing.
Welcome back, everyone. Super excited to be inside today because I don't think anyone wants to go outside with those very cold temperatures with an air temperature of, what is it, -4, I think, Chris, is what?
Yep. That's just the temperature.
It's ridiculous. It's not the feels like temp. But yes, so layout of the show, like we always do, we'll have a market update of what has happened over the last week. And we're welcoming back again Adam Beach, who is a financial planner and chartered retirement planning counselor, who will follow up on reverse mortgages from a financial planner's perspective. So welcome back, Adam. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And glad that we can all be here nice and warm on this cold morning. It's crazy how cold it is.
Well, welcome, Adam. Thanks for being on again. We appreciate you. So we have to have a little history fact today. Guess what? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. It occurs every February 14th across the United States and other places around the world. People, they buy candy, they buy flowers, all in exchange with they give to their loved ones. And it's all in the name of Saint Valentine. And it's not a Hallmark holiday. It's not. I just learned that. Now, the Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different St. Valentine saints, and it goes back to as far as the 3rd century. Now, there's so much information to talk about or whatever that I don't want to kind of muddy up the details here or whatever. So let's focus on what it means. It's the love that we have for each other. So I encourage you to send a note of love thanks to a loved one. And go ahead, buy that candy, buy the flowers if you feel so inclined. But remember, love makes the world go around. So ask yourself, what are you doing to make the world go around? Yeah, good question. So think about that. In other news, let's talk about the market. Monday is President's Day, so the markets are going to be closed in observance to that. The latest report on existing home sales show that the real estate market is red hot. Inventory is at an all-time low. Low inventory means there's a lot of competition when you're looking at getting into a house, making that offer. At the end of this week, we've seen rates just a little bit higher, but they're still at all-time low levels. It may be advantageous for you to consider refinancing in order to save money each month, or reduce your term. Additionally, this could be a great opportunity for you to consolidate some overall debt, reduce your mortgage payment because of the widespread increase in real estate values. That's a hot topic right now too. While prices have been moving up, it's making purchasing homes more affordable because of the lower interest rates. So thanks to the extremely low interest rates, it allows you to buy more. So that's good. Now, it appears that your investment in the real estate will continue to appreciate. This is huge. Actual home prices appreciation across the U.S. increased overall about 7% year over year. Now that's 7% year over year. And it's forecasted this next year to increase anywhere from 5 to 6% in additional too. So Rebecca, break that down for us. It seems really good news.
Yeah, I mean, it is very good news, especially for the sellers out there. If you are looking to sell your home, you should really contact a real estate agent, get it listed, because there are so many buyers out there. You'll get top dollar. I mean, all of my buyers who are out looking will see a home for $300,000 and that's the asking price, but the offer that gets accepted is oftentimes much higher than that. So if you're looking to sell, get your house on the market. And also it'll help my buyers have a little more inventory to choose from and hopefully get that offer accepted. But we've been talking about this nonstop and I feel like a broken record, but I gotta say it every week that if you are looking to buy, make sure you talk to your loan officer and get pre-approved now before it is too late. Because if you go into a home, you are not pre-approved, they are not going to accept any offer from you because they don't have any proof that you've talked to a loan officer and that you can actually purchase this home. So it's just kind of a waste of time. You want to make sure you are set up with all the tools and help you, as Chris loves to say, win the deal. So that way you will get that offer accepted. Inventory, like we said, the real estate market, red hot, unlike the temperatures outside. I'm looking at the snow and the cold, and that is the complete opposite of real estate right now. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We want to get you pre-approved, get you set up for success, and get you into that home of your dreams.
So now Adam loves financial planning for his clients. So in the name of St. Valentine, let's talk about reverse mortgages and how it can help those thinking about retiring.
Yeah, so welcome back, Adam. Thank you again for being on the show. And I know we asked you these questions last time, but I want to remind everybody, if they haven't watched that show who are listening now, how long have you been in the business for?
I will be going on my 6th year. So almost 6 years now. Yep.
So tell us a little bit about what you do when you're not clocked in.
These days I'm staying home a lot more because of the pandemic, but I've been catching up on a lot of reading lately. But when I'm not in the house, I'm an amateur pool player. So I do love playing billiards, and anything NFL related, pretty much a guy's guy. Yep.
Well, I love my Vikings football, and everybody, if they can, I have a few people who are Packers fans, always gotta, poke me, but that's okay. There will be a year where the Vikings win the Super Bowl in my lifetime. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you. There's always next year. But so last week we had Harlan on from Fairway, who is our reverse mortgage extraordinaire. He knows all things reverse mortgages. And we wanted to have Adam on this week to have a financial planner's perspective on reverse mortgages, how they can help. So Adam, as a homeowner, can you explain how a reverse mortgage can help me from a financial planner's perspective?
Yeah, and real quick, I want to make sure that anything I say today is strictly educational. And if you're watching the show and looking for financial advice or planning, I would go to a website called napfa.org and find a financial planner in your area. You can type in your zip code and easily find somebody who can help you with a decision like this, because this is something you want to measure twice and cut once. But all that said, reverse mortgages have gotten a really bad name, but they actually are a great tool depending on what your needs are. You have to be old enough and you have to have enough equity in your home. So I believe it's 62 years old. And the way you can use a reverse mortgage as a borrower, I don't like that we call them reverse mortgages. In other countries, they call them home equity release programs, or they call them home equity pension programs, because that's really what they are. They let you use the money in your home to live on. And what's nice about it is it's a non-recourse arrangement. So unlike most debts, which are recourse loans, they can go after you if you don't pay it. With reverse mortgage, there's no payments unless you want to make them. And it's really just using a equity position or using the value of your home today, so that way you can live in it. And the way I see it working for a lot of people is you could use it as a line of credit and have that line of credit grow at an interest rate that could back up your cash reserve. So a lot of times when people retire, they are always worried about running out of money and living too long. And pensions are just hard to find these days. So you could have a monthly income of, maybe you need $4,000 a month and Social Security gives you $2,000 a month. That means your investments have to pick up the other two. Well, not everybody has enough to live on 24 grand a year and take a lot of risk in the market. One way that you could do it is, if you have complete equity in your home, you could talk with the loan officer and maybe get what's called a 10-year payment, which is a monthly income that doesn't run out. So that could take some of the pressure off. And again, you'd want to check with the planner and see if that makes sense for you, and check with your loan officer it makes sense for you. But it is a great way to get tax-free income. It's also a great way to have emergency money in case the market goes bad. So I think those are the two basic ways to consider using it. But again, it's not a free lunch. You definitely want to use the tool how it's designed. It's not free money, but it is money that you probably forgot about.
I wanted to touch real quick on something that Adam said that I heard, is that your financial planner is going to make sure that it makes sense for you. They're also going to be in a team with your loan officer on what route should we go? Does it actually make sense? How it fits into the plan? So we will be working together. A financial planner and your loan officer will be working as a team to make sure that it actually makes sense for you. You're not working against anyone. We're all a team here. We all want to see you successful. So we will be together the entire time and talking back and forth for a long time with each other to make sure that it actually is right for you.
So Adam, on the flip side, how can a financial planner understand why a reverse mortgage could be a good choice for their clients?
Yeah, I would say as a financial planner, anybody who is in the profession that's licensed and acts as a fiduciary for their clients must be educated on this product. And admittedly, a lot of us are not. And I would say a good place to start, there's a book by a gentleman named Wade Pfau, that is a CFA and a PhD. He writes from a planner's perspective on how this tool can be used in a financial plan, and he compares it to other products like annuities and other investments like money market for cash reserve. He's looking at it as a solution and comparing it to the other tools, just like a carpenter would compare screwdrivers or hammers before they build something. And I would say as a financial planner, the last thing you want is for your clients to run out of money. And this is money that we forgot about, that we don't talk about. And it could keep their investments growing while they live on other things. So if you're trying to preserve a book of business, if you're trying to help your clients find ways that are not unguaranteed money sources, because 10-year payments from a reverse mortgage are guaranteed by mortgage insurance. And so they have more guaranteed income besides our typical sources. So I guess the way to clean that up is just to say, look at all the tools that your client has and help them make the best decision. And this is one of those tools.
It seems that some of the population, we're told to, okay, get the house, get that and pay it off as fast as you possibly can or whatever and be free and clear. I'm kind of from that old school. So it's a different way of thinking, because from the show last week, I could think of like, oh, you have all this equity here. What are you going to do with it? Yes, you want to carry that on to your heirs or but so on and so forth. But, maybe we could take advantage of it as well while we're still living.
Yeah.
We could. Absolutely. And I just want to say to that, Harlan, I saw on the show last week, said very clearly, nobody died on their tombstone saying, I have 320,000 of equity in my home. And, you couldn't be more true. I mean, give it to them when they're living, and find ways to do that smartly. Give your money to your kids. Not every kid wants the house, and give them choices. And I think giving your clients choices is huge too. Use the tools that you have. And that's really the message I want to send with reverse mortgages. It's another tool to consider.
Yeah. So, because I'm sitting here thinking, if a client of mine needs money for whatever reason, they just need cash out, you go and you think, okay, let's do a cash out refinance or do a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, do something like that. But you are paying that back. You have to pay it back every single month. And if you're not 62, that's your option to do. But if you're over the age of 62, why would you do the option that I have to pay back? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. If I can go ahead and do a reverse mortgage and I don't have to make those payments, I can get paid and then that's it. It's a wonderful thing. I don't know why more people don't talk about this.
I love our show because we're able to educate and really open up everybody's eyes on it. Because I think for a while there, the reverse mortgage got a very, very bad rap. And this is a good platform in essence to say, hey, you want to take a look at this? It might be a great tool for you to use for your future retirement planning.
Yeah, and the regulations on reverse mortgages are really in favor of the borrower these days after, I believe it was like 2013, 2015. After that, the rules changed, where the word, non-recourse is a big deal, especially for spouses if there's an age gap. There's a lot of benefits to considering this option. And so just like with any client that I've worked with in the past, I would always say, check out your options and make the best decision for yourself, but don't ever have a bias against one. Really look at it and see if it makes sense. And there are so many people with no debt and no money that are starting retirement. And when I say no money, I mean probably enough to live on 5 years with their investments. And I'm hoping that you're going to live longer than 5 years when you retire. And so using all your tools is going to help you be successful and not have to go back to work or lean on family. And this is something that could help you with that.
So Adam, if a customer is interested and they're 62 years or older, can you clarify that they're still going to remain on title, correct? They will never lose the title.
That's right. You never lose the title. You own your home. And the only strings attached are if you leave the home or if you pass away. That's it. Otherwise, you don't have to pay it back at all throughout your lifetime. Again, you talk with your loan officer, find the right one because there's different ones, but they are a tool that just makes sense. And I believe, using Harlan's words from last week, it's not too good to be true, but it's too good to be free. Obviously, you pay up front, but you don't have a monthly payment. And there are so many people that spend most of their money on their home each month. Use that money in retirement if you can, just like you'd use your 401k or anything else. Again, use it appropriately. And that's the thing you want to talk with your planner about.
So essentially the borrower keeps their name on title. When they take out a reverse mortgage, it's just like any other lien. There's a lien against the property. So when it comes time to sell that property, then in essence, that lien would be paid off. Correct?
That's right. Yep. Yep.
Awesome. So Adam, are there any last thoughts for our viewers on reverse mortgages that we haven't touched on yet that you want to talk about?
The thing that's really nice about it is, just like when you have, it actually operates a lot like cash value life insurance for a planner's perspective. So this is more to financial planners, that when you borrow from a property or something like that, the income tax-wise is typically tax-free. Same thing with reverse mortgages. So the money you take out to the client is typically income tax-free. So why I'm saying this to planners is, a lot of times we're looking for tax-free solutions for clients to consider, because when you're playing defense in retirement, you're always trying to find tax-free options to get your money. And to clients, I want to tell you, a reverse mortgage is actually a pretty good tool for the right person. So ask your lender, ask Rebecca and Chris, anybody that you trust, as well as your financial planner. Have a conversation, work as a team, and have a successful retirement.
Yep, because reverse mortgages aren't for everyone. I want to make sure that we all know that some people, it just doesn't make sense. But for the most part, it could. And if it's an option, make sure you talk about those options, because you want to look at all of them to find out what is the best solution for you.
That's exactly right.
What a great show, Adam. Thank you for giving all us your expertise on the reverse mortgage. And then what was that book again that you mentioned?
Yeah, in fact, I've got two here. So it's called the Retirement Researcher's Guide series by Wade Pfau, Reverse Mortgages. This is the second edition. It's the most recent. This is designed more for financial planners, but I will tell you, I read this twice. It has all the detail you need to be helpful to clients. And then the other book that I would recommend is actually by none other than Harlan Acola, And it is the home equity and reverse mortgages Cinderella of the baby boomer retirement. And he does a very good job for clients. If you want to learn about this, this is a good book. It's not a hard read. It's a very pleasant read, and it gives you detail that is bite-sized, so that way you can go and ask the questions you need to with confidence.
I love it. Love bringing all this good information to the show. So with that, what do you guys want to learn? What do you want to know? Please feel free to message us. We're always looking for different ideas. And if you're interested in being a guest, the exciting part, we're booking into May already. So stay tuned on the shows coming up. If you find this information useful, please feel free to forward it to any friends, family members, and coworkers. And also stay tuned every Saturday at 10 a.m. We are here to educate you on your home.
Yes, thanks everyone for tuning in every week. We truly appreciate it. Thank you again, Adam, for being on not only for the first time, but the second time. We'll probably want you to come on again because I think that you bring a lot of great information to the table for our viewers. So thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, here comes the compliance piece that we all know and love. Your Home Show is sponsored by CG Home Loan Partners of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation and MLS number 2289. We are licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and California. Chris Weniger and MLS number 225608, Rebecca Guerrero and MLS number 1728384, and Carrie Guerrero and MLS number 209015. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing opportunity. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Information, rates, and programs are subject to change without notice. All products are subject to credit and property approval. So if you have not done so, please find us on Facebook at Your Home Show. Give us a like, follow, comment, let us know what you want to learn, and we will see you next week. I hope everyone has a great day and a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow with you and your sweetheart. So thanks again, everyone. Have a good day.